Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our virtual presentation at STAFDA 2020. Sorry we couldn't meet with you in Anaheim, California, but we're coming to you live from our Radians facility and our corporate headquarters in Memphis, Tennessee this morning. So we've had a good day so far. Yesterday, I've run through some product lines for you, showing some new products. We're going to continue to do that throughout the day today at the top of each hour. During the rest of the meeting schedule this morning. So make sure that you come back and check out the other product lines that we're going to be talking about. So this morning we're going to have a focus on a new product line that we have developed. We rolled this out about 6 months ago. It's a retractable tether vest system. So to help me out this morning, I'm going to introduce Joe Nichols here in Memphis, Tennessee. Joe is going to walk through the two vests that we currently have and walk you through that whole system. Joe?
Appreciate it, man. What's up, everybody? Joe Nichols over here at Radians, and going to be presenting our new line of retractable tethers and tether-ready vests. We designed this for dropped object prevention with also, keeping in mind people are also at risk of entanglement. Too many lines hanging out, catching things. MEP contractor scaffolding, anybody working at heights 4 feet, 6 feet or higher. So why did we design this? Well, we thought we could solve some of the main, issues that were being told to us by some of the largest contractors in the United States. People kept talking to us and they were saying things like, hey, we've got this tethering system and this squid, but, where do we anchor it to? We've got to wear our vest over top. Where do we put it? Can we put it here? Can we put it there? Also, is that anchor point rated for anything? Like, how do I know how much I can put on there? Also, they kept saying things like, hey, we have too many squibs hanging off us. We have too much tethering going on. We need to simplify things for our guys. And also, where do we store all this idle equipment that we have? We have so much idle equipment. Guys are usually only using 1 or 2 things at a time. Where do we put this stuff? So we thought we had a great idea, and that was the tether vest, building everything in as a one system, tethers, retractables. All right. So one of the things that I brought up earlier was the rating. So there is now a rating, a safety performance certification for dropped objects. It's the ANSI/ISEA 121 standard. Why is that important? Because we are basically telling you that our products meet a testing performance standard that ensures safety for the user and any bystanders, the coworkers, whoever may be below them. You rate not only your retractables or tethers, but also the anchor points on our vest, and we put instructions in the packaging to ensure the correct use. Also, we got a bunch of cool videos on how to use it. YouTube, check it out. All right, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to break it down with first presenting the retractables, and then next I'm going to present the 2 vests that we have for them. So, retractables. Let me bust this one out right here. So we have 8 different models of retractable tethers. And this is one of them right here. Each model is, drastically different. And we rated it for a different load and max extension. And all of that is actually on the tether itself. Zach, you want to get a close up of that? So what you're going to notice is on each tether, it's going to tell you the max load, the max extension. It's also built into the part number. So you're never in question if you're overloading your retractable tether. All of these, of course, whether it's the small radio, the smartphone, the hard hat, we've got 1 pound, 2 pound tablet and tape measure. We built these in an interesting way. It was really cool how these were developed. So these tethers are actually developed for scuba diving, So they're really made for extremely dirty and corrosive environment with salt water. These things can be easily cleaned out and flush free of debris. They're also super lightweight and strong. So it's an all stainless steel construction, and it's actually made of material called, Spectra. So Spectra nylon cable. Spectra nylon cable is a cut resistant yarn that you actually see in the marine industry a ton. You don't see it necessarily with like gloves and cut resistant gloves anymore because it's actually fairly pricey. Also, we gave it a smart retraction because if you're sitting here and you're using one tool all day, you don't want to be sitting there and it pulling on your hand and causing a lot of arm fatigue. So you're getting less arm fatigue. It allows for a fluid motion, and that's because not only do you have the smart retraction, but it has a pivoting joint on all of them. So it will rotate 360 degrees. Gives you a little bit more productivity when you're not having to battle with your tether, like a bungee cord. Also, what we did was we made all the tethers with a quick connect system. So each tether comes with a bunch of different attachments, and then you've got your main tethering point. You can interchange those throughout your vest. So say, hey, I've got my battery, this battery's dead, also don't need to use it anymore. Let's hook up the tape measure. Easy, done, solved. Okay, so say, hey, where's this? It's packing up time. Got to get my keys out. Oh, I can just move this one in here now. It's easily done. Everything is interchangeable now. Boom. That way I don't lose my flashlight. And might as well hook my keys up because I'm always losing them. Boom. There you go. So quick connect system allows you to interchange your idle equipment. Say, throw it down into a, closable bag or anything like that. All right, so we've kind of gone over the tethers. Now let's go into the two different vests that we made. So we currently have two vests that come stock with your anchor points. We have this vest right here, which is the SV27. It is the SV272T. It's a two-tone kind of economy surveyor's vest. And this vest is locked and loaded with 5 anchor points and 4 pockets. So the anchor points that you're going to notice is we rate them with a max load and a max extension. Plus, we put all the recommended Radians tethers on there. The next thing that's really common on both of these vests is at the back of the neck, we put a D-ring. That way, if you want to hook up a static hard hat lanyard, you can easily do that. Also, we have a hard hat lanyard, retractable. That way you never have to worry about that. Next, on both vests, we're going to have D-ring access. Because if you're working at heights and you're worried about drop tool, you're going to need to be in a harness as well. So you easily need that feature. So that is some of the common features on these vests. What else kind of did we do? With this vest right here, this is actually the SV59 ZT. SV59 series is the #1 vest for contractors in the United States. Hands down, not even close. Somebody else claims it, I don't believe them. So we took it and we were like, hey, contractors are the ones who are using it most. Let's take our #1, America's #1, and let's actually put the tethering points in there. So on this vest, we actually have 8 pockets and we have 9 tethering points. We have everything from simple cell phone, because who does not have their cell phone on them? And how often do you drop your cell phone? So cell phone tethering point right there in the front pocket. You have pockets right there for pens, keys, whatever you want. We've got 4 lower, and the lower pockets you can use on the inside, or you can actually use on the outside. So you can go either way. It's kind of a nice little feature there. So tons of different pockets, and it's extremely durable vest. This is with heavy duty reinforcement. You got HD, heavy duty grommets built in right there for any tool keepers, lanyards. Just a very versatile and very durable vest. So that's really the vest and the tether system. So kind of want to bring Alan back in. I think he had a few questions.
Yeah, Joseph, thanks so much. I mean, you really did a great job of showing all the features on this, all the different attachment points. It's just what I see in this vest is just a lot of versatility. So one question that we're going to get asked, that I've been asked, you've been asked, can you attach other people's lanyards and devices to this vest?
Is it possible? Yeah, it is possible. I can hook anything to anything. But do we recommend it? No. And will it be rated to that ANSI 121 standard, which is one of the most important things? No, because we tested our vest as a complete system. Everything, you load it on the inside, it's a system. So
Right. So there's a lot of testing that goes involved in that. So
Yes.
once you start attaching other things to this vest, you could put yourself in a dangerous situation because all of the retractables are tested to the ANSI standard that Joe referred to earlier. So it's 2 times length, 2 times weight. What's the maximum? You probably already said this, but what's the maximum weight of any object that you?
that's a great question, something I actually didn't talk about. So 2 pounds. This vest is not designed for, your heavy duty tools, your drills. You're going to be hooking those probably to your harness, or you're going to be hooking them to the actual structure. Anything over 5 pounds, you automatically want to hook it to the structure. This vest is to help organize all that other, equipment that you have on you. Your phone, your keys, your, tape measure. Tape measure, number one dropped object, 350 grams. You drop a tape measure from 3 stories, you're going to send somebody to the hospital. You drop it from 5, you're potentially killing them. So it's organizing all this stuff, and it's giving you places to put all this idle equipment with the pockets. So
Well, and most project managers these days, they're carrying their phones, a lot of times they are carrying the tape measures, but they're usually carrying some sort of a tablet. So with this tablet pocket you have back here.
like that pocket,
Wow, how'd you do that, Joe?
it's a great setup there, Alan.
So there's a lot of versatility in this vest. Again, with the 2 different styles, there'll be more to come, but this is something that a lot of people don't even know exists because they're just used to the current retractable systems that are out there. You kind of forget about the little things like the pens and the phones and things like that. So all important. I've been on some job sites in the area to where the job itself is 100% tethered at height. So anybody that's working at height at all, every single object that they have on them absolutely must be tethered. It's not a requirement on every job site. You need to check with the general contractors on the job to find out what their requirements are. But I'm expecting to see that more and more become a regular thing. So we're just trying to make everybody comfortable so they can work hard and stay safe.
Yeah.
So, Joseph, thanks so much for the time that you took this morning and giving us a really good look at this product.
Yeah, appreciate it. Y'all have a great day.
So also, just by attending this morning, you're automatically going to be entered into a drawing for a DeWalt heated jacket. They're going to be giving away. It's our show special that we have. There's also some other show specials that are going to be emailed out to you to take advantage of this week. So anyway, thanks for stopping by and checking us out. Don't forget, at the top of the hour, we will have additional product trainings this morning. So thanks for checking in.